Hello, everyone, and welcome. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever been in love with anyone in your workplace? Have you ever had to date someone at your workplace? Yes, that's what we're talking about today. I want to talk on dating in the workplace, having a relationship in your workplace. I know that saying that or mentioning that already, some people are ticked off already. Some people will tell you, no, that can't be me. Nah, I can never do that. You would never find me doing such a thing. But I keep asking a question. Do we choose who we fall in love with? I think it's kind of difficult to make those kind of choices because the moment you begin to choose who you fall in love with, then I don't really think that is love. Anyway, guys, come with me and let's discuss this further. Okay, welcome back, guys. I know that sometimes we find ourselves in some certain situations that we did not plan for. And I know people rather who have sworn that they can never be that unprofessional and get into any relationship with their colleagues, and they found themselves in those situations or in that kind of situation, not because they are loose or promiscuous or have no control, but like I said earlier, I don't think that in the matter of love and romance that there is anything called or there is any such thing as control. I mean, there's so many reasons that comes into play when we're talking about this. There's this convenient interaction. You spend a significant amount of time at work, making it very convenient to see each other regularly. So if you've got a colleague that you work with on a daily basis, 9 to 5, there is bound to be that connection. There's bound to be that interaction that sometimes could, develop into something bigger than you imagined or you planned. So, I mean, your colleague, they understand the pressure and the demands of your job. They can relate and they provide a unique level of empathy and support. Your schedules are likely to synchronize, making it easier for you to plan dates and spend time together. So, all of these things are reasons or factors that usually contribute to relationships like this at work. Okay, so I haven't said that, imagine now you're in a relationship with someone at your workplace. There's always this potential awkwardness, if the relationship ends, it can create an uncomfortable and awkward atmosphere at work. Also, there could be, conflict of interest. There could be a supervisor-subordinate relationship between both of you, especially when it's the woman who is the boss and then the man is the subordinate. You're supposed to, like, the African culture, the Nigerian culture supports that you respect the man. So how do you begin to respect a man who is your subordinate at work? So it's going to be a bit awkward, even if you guys are like on the same level, there's still going to be that awkwardness. I mean, this is somebody you kissed in the morning or probably had a good night's together with. There's just that uneasiness that you start to feel when you see the person, because you're not just seeing this person as a colleague, you're seeing this person as a lover, you're seeing this person as a friend. You guys have discussed some very personal, intimate things, and you're seeing every core and every part of you. So I don't know, it sometimes feels very awkward and uncomfortable. Okay, and of course there's also the office gossip. Colleagues will start to speculate about your relationship. It becomes an office thing. You start to get some unwanted attention. It's just all over the place. It becomes so difficult to maintain professionalism, because especially if your personal life starts to affect your work performance, it's quite challenging. It can be quite challenging, and then there's lack of privacy. Your personal life will become less private because all your colleagues, everybody's all up in your business. Everybody knows who A is dating B, so it's a public. Nobody really wants to be out there, especially for a relationship that you're not even sure of yet if it's going to lead into anything serious. So I mean, you just want to be careful, and unfortunately things go bad. It wasn't planned, it wasn't expected. For some reasons, it might not even be that either one of you did something wrong. I mean, life just happens, and you just realize that both of you can't go on again, So how do you deal with that kind of a situation? The awkwardness that comes, now everybody knows they're no longer dating. You know how office gossip can be, especially with we women. Hey, we were very good when it comes to things like that. Some people are very happy because maybe they never wanted that relationship, never wanted that union, and maybe they've been hiding the guy or I don't know. We just have different reasons why we do things that we do as humans. Okay, so imagine that you find yourself in that kind of relationship or in that kind of situation. It can be so awkward. So what do you do? How do you begin to deal with this? How do you deal with the awkwardness that comes with it? How do you deal with the emotional turmoil and all the feeling that begins to surface in a situation like this? The first thing you should be thinking about is to set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries between your personal and your professional life. Avoid discussing your past relationship or your personal matters at work. Keep interactions strictly related to work. Keep your head up. It has happened, man. There's nothing you can do about it. And you have to keep making your money. You won't stop working because of one individual. No. Minimize your unnecessary contacts with your ex. If you don't need to collaborate on the project, try to keep your distance and avoid engaging in prolonged conversation or lingering in common areas or being alone with your ex. Now, that's totally not advisable. I think you should learn to prioritize self-care and emotional well-being. Invest in activities outside of work that brings you joy and helps you to move on. This can include hobbies, exercise, or spending time with friends and family. Then talk to a trusted friend or a therapist. There should be somebody that at least you can trust with your feelings and you can trust that they won't betray you or put your word out there. I would advise that kind of a person shouldn't be someone at your workplace. I don't know. For some reasons, we should always create that room for when things go wrong. I mean, we are human. Things can go bad between you and your best friend, and then you find that you guys are not as close as you used to be before, and then you're now scared of all of the things you've told her or told him, all of the secrets that you guys have had to share. So I think that we should always make room for that gap. Okay, so you can talk to a trusted friend, but if your trusted friend eventually happens to be somebody at your place of work and you trust the person, I mean, it's fine. Then try to maintain professionalism at all times. Avoid negative behavior such as gossiping or trying to make your ex jealous. Yes, we ladies are very good at that. We're looking for a way for him to notice and then say, oh, look at what I missed. Oh, please, come on, girl. If you really valued you that much, he wouldn't have let you go in the first place. So there's no point trying to prove anything to anyone. Your self-worth is your self-worth. Keep it to yourself. Whoever sees it and recognizes it should have it, okay? So it's crucial to uphold a positive reputation at work. Whenever you find yourself dwelling on your feelings for your ex, I think you should direct that focus to your career, to personal goals, or to the other positive aspects of your life. There's no point dwelling. There's no point bringing back memories that should have been long gone, okay? And if you feel like working becomes unbearable and there's an opportunity to probably take a transfer to another branch that is convenient for you, maybe you could try that, or you could change departments. If that works, if you think you can walk around changing departments so you guys don't have to constantly interact, that's also a way to go, okay? So what I'm just saying in essence is that it doesn't really have to be so awkward. I think that the major problem we have is because our emotions come into play, especially if you were really in love with this particular individual. Your emotions will always want to interfere in your decision to be professional and to move on. So you just have to gain control of your emotions. Maybe you can watch my last one of my videos that I did on gaining control of your emotions. So I think one of the things you have to do is just be strong and hold on firmly to that decision that you've made. And if there's somebody that you think that you're accountable to, you could maybe at your place of work that can always put you in check. You could always talk to the person and let the person help you out when you find yourself wanting to sleep. There is no reason, absolutely no reason why you should feel uncomfortable or uneasy, okay? And if you do feel uncomfortable, it's not out of place. You're not acting strangely, okay? It's not. Just try to gain control of yourself and your emotion. So before pursuing a romantic relationship with a colleague, I'd advise that you carefully weigh the pros and the cons. If you decide to proceed, communicate openly, set boundaries, and be prepared to handle the potential challenges that may arise from this relationship. Okay, so my name is Wunmi and this is Debs Corner. Please follow, like, and share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. I'm on WordPress, I'm on bloggers.com, okay, at Debs_Corner. I've got loads of content on my channel that you can visit and have fun watching and listening to. There are content that would motivate you, that would inspire you, that would educate you, and that will help you out with your struggles, with your everyday struggle, either as a single person or as a married person or as a single parent. Whatever your situation is, we got you all covered on this channel. Okay, so till I see you again, till I talk to you again, it's me, your girl, Wumi. I love you. Bye.